Good morning. As the President of Lithuania, I will comment shortly the issues looking from the Lithuanian angle. First of all, about the war in Ukraine. This is already the 5th year of the war in Ukraine. And despite the efforts of United States administration and despite the efforts of international community, unfortunately, we do not see the resolution of this crisis because of unwillingness of Russian Federation to proceed, to have the deal. And I think the strategy and the tactics of Russian Federation is to continue the war, to try to conquer as much as possible the territory of Ukraine, and then maybe sit down to the table looking from the upper side. This is regretful that we were not able to take the decision in the last European Council regarding the 90 billion euros. The principal political decision has been done in December of last year, and all countries at the table agreed that practically we can proceed, but now looking to the implementation of this decision, I see the problems. I hope that there will be resolution of the problem somehow in one or another form, because Ukraine critically needs that financial resources, not only for military equipment, but also for macroeconomic stabilization. Now, a few words about JEF. We highly value the activities of Joint Expeditionary Force, and I remember already many meetings in the past about coming threats, about hybrid conventional threats in the region. And this is always good to discuss the issues with like-minded countries, which understand very well the nature of these risks coming. And even now, as we speak, we have some attacks, hybrid attacks in the Baltic countries. You probably know very well that the drones have crashed and exploded in Lithuania, in Latvia, and Estonia. For Lithuania, I can confirm that it was a drone of Ukrainian origin, dedicated to attack Primorsk oil terminal, but then the drone diverted from the initial route and crashed in the territory on the soil of Lithuania. Of course, those threats are dangerous. Of course, they create a lot of uncertainties and nervousness in the community, in the society. And we have to talk about strengthening of our defense, air defense systems. During the peacetime, air policing regime was okay, but now we see that threats are becoming more and more severe, and we have to run faster and more decisive in order to tackle those issues, and first of all by building the detection systems and by building the capabilities to destroy these drones, or no matter what other kind of unmanned systems. So thank you. I'm ready to answer your questions.
Do you see a way around Hungary to cut on the Russian frozen assets? And do you have any comments on Hungary stopping the delivery of gas to Ukraine as well?
Well, unfortunately, so far these relations between Hungary and Ukraine are developing not to the right direction. I think one of the explanations is, of course, a hot period of electional period, but I hope that we will be able to find the solutions, because we need those solutions, that not necessarily talking about the frozen assets, because the problems to find the decision on the frozen assets were not related only to Hungary, but also to other countries. But yes, I agree that we have more problems, first of all, about the opening of negotiation clusters with Ukraine, again, because of resistance of Hungary to proceed. So we need those solutions. We have to find the creative solutions, maybe by front-loading the technical work and front-loading the negotiations. And then, at the final stage, of course, a decision about the membership of new countries should be taken by unanimity and also by the decision of all countries.
What's your opinion about the overall picture of the war in Ukraine? Is Ukraine winning, as President Stubb has said, or is it too optimistic?
One thing is clear, that the expectations of Russian Federation to break the resistance of brave Ukrainian people failed, entirely failed. And of course, there are moments when Russians are maybe a little bit more successful, but in general, taking into account how long is this war and how small are the wins of Russian Federation, how small are the territories they were able to conquer, and how big are the losses they are suffering every day. I think Ukraine is prevailing, and Ukraine is really bravely implementing all the new technologies. They are using all the methods of modern warfare, and I think they are very successful in that. And this is probably one more factor we should take the advantage on. We have to use the experience of Ukraine, which was collected during the last years, and to use and to apply this experience by building and strengthening our air defense and building and strengthening our armed forces. And I am talking now not only about my country, but also about European Union in general. Thank you.